Hello friends. Welcome back to Wonderfully Made Bible Stories for Children. I'm so glad you're here. Last time, we saw how God worked through Elisha. Water was made clean, and a woman in need was provided for in a surprising way. Now we hear about something even more unexpected. A promise will be made to a woman who had no child. A son will be given. And something will happen that no one could have imagined. Are you ready? Let's jump in. There was a woman who lived in a town called Shunammite. Whenever Elisha passed by, she welcomed him into her home and gave him food. She saw that he was a man of God. So she and her husband prepared a small room for him, a place he could rest whenever he came by. She showed kindness again and again. Elisha wanted to do something for her. He learned that she had no son, and her husband was old. So he told her that, by this time in the next year, she would hold her son. The woman was surprised. But soon, the promise came true. God gave her a son. As the child grew, one day he went out to the fields where his father was working. After some time, he became unwell. He was brought back to his mother. She cared for him, but the child became still. The woman did not give up. She placed him in the room that had been prepared for Elisha. Then she set out to find him. When she reached him, she held onto him and told him what had happened. Elisha went with her. Elisha went into the room where the child was. He prayed to the Lord. Then, after some time, the child became warm again. Life returned. The child opened his eyes. Elisha called the woman. When she came in, she saw her son alive. She took him and went out. God had done what no one could do. Let's think about this story together. The woman showed kindness to Elisha again and again. Why do you think that mattered? When something went wrong, she went to Elisha. What does that show about where she placed her trust? Elisha prayed, and God restored the child. Who is the one who truly had the power? What does this story teach us about God when things feel difficult or confusing? God sees. God hears. And God is able to do what we cannot. Thanks for joining me today. Next time on Wonderfully Made, we'll see a moment when there is not enough food. A need will grow. And once again, God will provide in a way no one expected. Until then, remember, you are wonderfully made. Bye for now.